We see three beautiful women walking towards us. On the right, a man in a green dress and a red hat is looking at the women with his hand on his waist. The women in red and blue dresses return his gaze, while the woman in the middle looks in the opposite direction. The story of this scene takes place in 13th century Florence. The river we see is the Arno River. In the background we see the city's most famous bridge, the Ponte Vecchio, and the buildings next to it. The man in green watching the view behind him is Dante, perhaps the most famous of the poets born in Florence. The woman whose gaze he cannot meet is Beatrice, whose name is known to everyone who has read the poet's life story. The poet was 9 and Beatrice was 8 when they met, and he fell in love with her at first sight. Only 10 years later they meet for the second time. The poet falls in love with her again, but Beatrice does not reciprocate. The painting depicts this second encounter. Dante can never express his love for Beatrice. Beatrice is married off to another man and dies at the age of 25. Inspired by his unrequited love for Beatrice, Dante writes Vita Nuova and immortalizes his love for her.